beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. John 1:1. Reaching the world.
Yeah, I was gonna take it off. Okay, now bring it back here. Oh, look at that, folks. Look at that. She looks simply beautiful. All right, here we go. Make sure. Now, because this is chocolate, you don't want to miss any bit of this chocolate on here, folks. None whatsoever. Woo! So, all right here. All right, somebody's trying to tell me something. All right, my beautiful assistant again. Woo! What's not to love, folks? Woohoo! Yeah, I got the winning cake and the winning assistant. Woohoo! Yeah.
I just didn't want chocolate dripped all across the floors.
Ha!
It was more of a
It was
selfishness on my side.
It was more of, man, she had the choice, floor or me, and she took the floor. Man. Okay. So now, I'm going to set this aside for a moment. Now, I decided to go with 2 6-inch pans. So, as Timmy made note earlier in his cooking segment of this is, you got to make sure you spray the pans really good. So, I'm going to spray up the sides. And I'm just going to get my hand in there like he did. Never think that just because you're in a competition or someone else is doing something similar to you, never think that you can't take some type of hint from what they've done, and you might actually find out it's actually better. Because the worst thing you want is your cake sticking. You don't need that. So I'm done with this. Alright, now comes the fun part.
Another thing you could do if you wanted to, you could put parchment paper down too.
Okay, you heard that, folks. You heard that from Timmy. Timmy's behind the camera right now, but he said you can put parchment paper down.
Yeah, you could put parchment paper down and then spray the parchment paper too to make sure it won't actually stick to there either.
Look at that. You get a devotional, you get a cooking segment, and some very helpful hints. All in one. Alright. Ooh. That is looking good, folks. Looking good. Alright, I'm going to make sure that I got enough for each one. Because I want to be able to have 2 and put in one. They said I can't bake. Yep. Ain't nothing to this baking stuff. Alright. Alright, gotta get this all out of here. I think I might need... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get a spoon.
He says he can bake, but he didn't even know how to operate the mixer.
Whatever! That's a technicality. Whatever! Dude! I need a spoon.
Over there.
Thank you. That'd be like saying you can't drive because you don't know how to turn the car on. Come on. Alright. Woo! Oh, baby. I'm liking what I see. Okay, now what I'm doing is I'm just getting it all pushed around in there. Because you want this to be nice and evenly distributed in there. Oh. Alright. Chocolate, the only thing about chocolate, it is messy. Messy. Alright. So that's good there. So, I'm gonna take all this, I'm gonna put this in the sink. I'm gonna quick wash my hands. Now, I've already took the initiative to preheat my oven to 350 degrees. Now, the one litmus test with this is the fact that you can take a fork, you can take a toothpick. My grandmom used to have toothpicks on hand. Take a toothpick, and if nothing comes out, you're done. So it really depends on your oven. Now, we didn't purposely get it, but we got the convection oven, and it seems to bake a little bit quicker. So my time, it says 15 minutes, but my time might be a little bit longer or shorter. But so I'm gonna go ahead and stick these in the oven. And then what I want to say to everybody at this moment is I'm really appreciative that you guys are following along with these devotionals, these cooking shows, and Science with Nyson, and then sometimes Tim will help out. And if you didn't know this, Tim is doing a lot of the back-end video editing, and I'm helping him out with that, and I helped set up the cameras and stuff. But this has really just been on Christine's heart. And as her husband, I just want you to all just start telling people about it. Let people know that she's out here. She's got words. And for those of you who can't get into a church or a small group or something, turn the TV on. Turn your cell phone on and get the notifications. And if you got any prayer requests, and if we miss any part of these ingredients for any one of these, just email us or whatever, and we can send it back to you. And I will come back when the cakes are done. I'm going to set a timer for 15 minutes. So, hey, Google. All right, Google's not cooperating, so I'm just going to count for 15 minutes, and I'll be back.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to push it all in there. You don't need it real thick, so don't think, oh, you don't got enough. You do not want it thick. So you make sure that you smooth it all out to all the edges. Grab where you can grab. Smush it into those edges. It's not going up the pan, just on the bottom of it. So make sure you got enough. Don't think there's not enough. There is. I've done that before, thinking, oh, there's not enough. Add it more, and yeah. You can if you want. But there's enough there. So what you keep doing until it's all smoothed in. You want to make sure that's all connected together so that it don't fall apart when you serve it to the people. But that's what it should look like when you're all done. So then I will get back to you. Alright, so now we're back. I finished making my Oreo crust. Now I'm going to show you how to make the ice cream Oreo. So it's an Oreo ice cream. So the first step I have to do, I never made this before, so that's why I'm using my phone. So please be with me. I've never made this before. So it's my first time. So it says, in a cold bowl, whisk together the milk and the sugar until it dissolves. So here's the milk. So I want it 1 cup of milk, which I already measured out in here. So I'm going to pour the 1 cup of milk. Put that off to the side. Then it wanted the 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, which I already measured that out too. So it's already done. I'm going to put it in here. Get all that sugar out of there. You want all that sugar so it tastes wonderful because this is ice cream. Then I'm going to turn it on. Let that all dissolve. Now as that's dissolving, now I need 2 cups of heavy cream in there. So now I need to stir in the heavy cream while that's still mixing, it says. So this is 2 cups in there. I'm going to dump that in. Dump it all in there. Every last bit. And you're going to start almost seeing it get like a fluffy look. Almost like, you're going to see it. And then you're going to add in your vanilla. And this is only 2 teaspoons of vanilla. You don't need a lot of vanilla because vanilla's strong. So you can add all that. I'll pull all this stuff off to the side while that's mixing. And it's pour mixture into, okay, yeah, we got that. So now it's vinegar. So we're gonna wait for it to kind of get like a fluffy look. You will see it, it's gonna get that. You will see that. Now as that's mixing, I'm gonna go grab the bowl that I put in there, the ice cream bowl that I had to put in the freezer overnight so that it would be really cold, because it needed to be very cold. So I'm gonna go pull that out, because I didn't want me pulling it out until I was ready to use it. But you can see it's starting to get thick. Do you see that, how it's getting like all very thick? So now I'm gonna go grab the bowl out of here. So now, this bowl is very cold. I don't know if you can see, it's like white around the top and stuff, so that's how you know it's really cold. And I'm gonna put the bowl in here, just like that, pop it right in there. Then, as soon as this is done, I'm gonna plop it in here, in this bowl, in this mixing bowl. And I'm gonna turn it on for 20 minutes. I'm not gonna videotape the whole time of it going, because it's gonna take a little bit, and it could take longer. So when I'll show you putting it in here, show you getting it mixing. So when that's all done, you can see a little bit of it, and then when it's all done, I will show you the finished product of the ice cream, so you don't have to be here the whole time, because it will take a while. So now, as you can see, it got kind of thick. Now it's not ice cream yet, because you gotta get it cold.
As you can see now, look how it's getting. It's starting to already form at the top. It's looking really nice. That already tells me that it's cooking evenly and it's cooking properly. It's just looking already good.
All right, now comes the best part, is the mousse, which is gonna go on the inside of my cake. Cakes have already been baked and cooked, and oh my goodness, they are looking good, cut apart. And I don't know if any one of you has noticed it, but when I mixed the ingredients for the cakes, apparently what they're trying to tell me in the background is I missed the water. But you know what, that's okay, we pulled them out, we got it, we remixed them, they're good. So just in life, you just gotta remember that even if you make a mistake, it's not the time to stop. You just pick yourself up and keep on going. So right now, first ingredient, it calls for, let me get back here in here to the instructions. I don't know them off the top of my head. It calls for 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream, 1/4 cup of cocoa regular powder, 1/3 cup of dark chocolate, and then we have powdered sugar, which is 1/4 cup as well. So, yes, 4th cup, 4th cup, 4th cup, 4th cup, 3rd cup, and 1.5 cups. So, here we go. We're going to pour in the heavy whipping cream. Woohoo! That is like the best creamer in anything. A lot of people tease me and say I drink creamer coffee. I don't care what they say, creamer's creamer. So, I'm going to go ahead and bring this over here.
And that's the point. That's the point of this. So it's gonna. So you dump it in here. And make sure, again, you get every last bit of the ice cream. Because you don't want to miss any of it, because all that's flavor that you did with it. So now that you did that, I'm gonna put my bowl in the sink out of the way so I don't make a mess. And then I'm gonna put this on in there like that, in the ice cream. Oh yeah, gotta put in the Oreo. Forgot about the Oreo. In there too while it's mixing.
Folks, that's the most important part, the Oreos.
Yes, it is. So now it's all locked in place. Everything's locked in. You turn it on. I don't need it for that long. I'm only gonna put it for 20 minutes, and you're gonna see it's gonna start mixing. And once it's all done, we'll come back and let you see the finished product of it being ice cream thickness. So, hope you guys enjoy me making the Oreo ice cream, and we'll come back later.
Okay, I need my mixer here. I'm gonna stick this on there, and basically what I'm looking for is I'm looking for it to start to get more solid and more stiffen up as it goes. So I'm gonna stick this down in here, and I don't necessarily know how long this is gonna take, but I'm gonna go ahead and get it going here. As if you can see, it's really mixing there. So I'm gonna assume it's gonna take like 2 to 3 minutes, and then while I'm doing that, I'm just gonna grab my powdered sugar and my chocolates, and then I'm gonna grab my other chocolate, and chocolate. What kind of a combination is that? Besides, good. So let's see how we're going here. It's going.
It's getting there.
It's slowly getting there. So we're just gonna have to give it a little bit, because once it starts to stiffen up, that's when we add in the other ingredients, because you don't want to add them in too soon. But so I don't know exactly how long it's gonna take, but again, while this is going, if there's anything in your guys' lives, just tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your co-workers about Christine's channel. She's trying to just get the word out. We're having fun, having a dessert cooking contest right now, but it's just to get the word out to people. For those who may not want to walk into a church, and we just want to just keep on going. So I'm not really sure. It looks like it's getting a little more stiffer. So at this point, we're just gonna keep it going.
Not ready.
She says it's not ready. Alright. Even though I do not have a problem baking, she comes from a whole line of bakers who actually worked in bakeries, so but people do line up from miles and miles to have her pumpkin rolls, her croissants, and all kinds of stuff. So, and her bread. And yes, Kesha, one day you will get your bread. Oh, it's getting there, so I'm going, oh yes, that's stiffened up. Oh yes, isn't she looking nice? Okay, I'm gonna turn it down.
Yeah, you don't want to wait too long, because then it'll start making it
Buttery
liquidy.
or-
Yeah, so you
And
gotta
so I
get.
need to lift this up here. Whoa! Add this chocolate in there. Add this chocolate over here. Oh yeah! I don't do this as often as Chris and Kim, but man, this is just the bomb. So, alright, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna mix it again. And now this time it says I gotta mix it until I get peaks. Okay. And this is making my mousse. Now I'm gonna grab my reindeer, one of your holiday favorites, your reindeer spatula. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this real quick. I'm gonna reach this up because I want to make sure that I'm gonna pull this off. I want to make sure that I'm getting all this chocolate down in there. Oh my God, help me! Woohoo! Man, it is chocolate heaven in here. And guess what? On top of this, I'm gonna put this in there. On top of that, the whole cake's gonna be getting covered with. The whole cake's gonna be getting covered with Hershey's chocolate. So, I'm gonna turn on a little bit more. I'll put that down in there. And basically right now I'm just supposed to be looking for peaks. So if I think of a peak, I would almost want to imagine like those stalactites that hang down from the inside of a cave. I know we come from Pennsylvania, we had some of those. It was called a crystal cave, and they would hang down and people would go through. So that's kind of what I think. Lemon meringue. Lemon meringue is one that they had the peaks on the top of the cake. Am I right, Chris? Yes, he's shaking her head, yes. So right at this point, I'm just looking for peaks. I think I'm starting to slowly see it. And I can pull it out at any time I really want to at this point. Alright, let's take a look. Let's take a gander at this and see what it looks like. Alright. Let me put this down. Alright, I'm going to take this off. Whoa. Okay, we're going to put this down in here. Sorry for the 3D. Oh yeah, that is looking good. Counter was clean, so we're good with that. Alright. Yep, I'm going to clean up here real quick. Alright, we're going to take this over here. I'm going to set this actually off to the side, because now what I'm going to grab is my cakes. So give me a moment here to grab my cakes. And we're going to get that in a moment. I'll be right back and we'll put this in the cakes.
Okay, so now Nyson's making Oreo peanut butter balls. We already crushed up his Oreo cookies already. We got them already crushed up. And that was about 25 point some ounces of cookies. All he has to add now is his peanut butter. So I've already dipped his peanut butter so he can put it in there, and then we'll get it mixing. You want me to hold it and put it up there? Here.
That looks delicious.
Yeah, this is a dream for me. Anyone that knows me knows I have peanut butter.
It's slightly coming out. Peanut butter's just so thick. Oh, look at all that cookie hanging on it. You picked a good recipe, Nyson. Want me to help you? Or you got it?
I think I got it.
Okay. Okay. Almost got it all out.
Ooh, all that peanut butter.
I know what I'm going to do.
So what's gonna happen as the peanut butter goes in? What are you gonna do with it next?
Yep, what are we gonna do next, Nyson?
What are we gonna do next after you get the peanut butter in?
I don't know.
You're gonna make them in balls.
Well, no, but aren't you gonna mix it first? Don't you gotta mix it? Or do you leave it like that?
Well, I don't know what I'm even doing.
Well, that's why you got help. But,
Okay.
I don't know what I
Now.
need to do.
turn it on.
Now this is right there on. And we're gonna wait for it. We're gonna wait for it to all mix really good.
You might have to scrape the edge. Oh, it's moving. Can you see it?
I think it is. Slowly but surely. What do you think, Nyson? Should we scrape the edge?
Yeah.
Off. Let's grab a spoon. Let's see what we got. Oh, nice, and it looks good. We didn't even need this edge of the... Look at that, Nyson. We don't even need that little bit of peanut butter that was there.
That looks good.
Doesn't it? Okay, turn it on one more time. I think that's good, Nyson. Okay. Take it off. In the sink. Don't go in there because of the blade. Okay. I'm gonna come over here. Maybe I should have put it in a bowl. I should have gotten another spoon. Here we go. I'm gonna take it out of here because of the blade. I don't want you to get hurt. I'm gonna put it right here. Okay? And you can make into all the balls you want. And after he's done making balls, it's gonna go into the freezer for a little bit to chill them, because then they're gonna get dipped in chocolate. Nyson loves chocolate. Stop dipping it.
That's good.
Yeah, it might be good. Stay out of it. Okay. Just gonna take that off. There we go. Now the blade's out. Do you want the cookie cutter scooper, or are you just gonna use your hands?
I just use my hands.
Okay. Not that one. So what we're gonna need is a small ball. We don't want too big because they should be bites. That's too big. Look at what you got. See? That's what we want. And put them on the cutting board.
You might need the cookie scooper.
Just a couple more. Some people might like the big balls.
Hey, Mr. Nyson, what you doing here? I thought maybe I could get in here and help. This looks like fun. Anything you can get your hands into. What I gotta do? Just grab some. My hands are clean, I promise.
Yep.
I just licked them a few times.
I hope not.
By the way, don't step on what's on the floor.
Oh, this is kind of funny. This is kind of feels like sand, wet sand.
Yeah, it actually
Well, it's
does.
cookie and peanut butter, so
It smells good.
it does smell good.
It tastes good too.
Wow. Let's
And
get
these are
this
gonna go into
spoon
the
in.
freezer then.
Well, we don't have a blast freezer.
No. No, we do not. Ooh,
All right,
So what are the ingredients in this, Nyson?
we never told them.
I don't know.
They should do. It's cookies, Oreo cookies, and peanut butter.
Who doesn't like Oreo cookies and peanut butter? Ha ha!
All right, so as soon as it's done, we'll come back after all the balls are done. All right, so as you can see, my ice cream finally came out and it's all done. So now what I'm gonna do is take my Oreo ice cream and I'm gonna dump it into here. Now it will get harder than even this 'cause I'm gonna put it back in the freezer again, but right now I'm just trying to scrape all I can. You can see it's getting there, but it's gonna go back in the freezer again to get even harder. Let me set it down so I can scrape it better. Clean off the sides. It's hard for me to hold the bowl and do that. Whoops. So then I'm going to take this and scrape all that out, get it loose so I can get it, because it's stuck. That tells you it's hard. Get it all in there, every last bit that you can. Let me do this real quick. It's a messy project. Always try to keep your station clean. The best you can, I mean. Take my spatula, get that, because that might be better. So I want to get every last bit, and then I'm going to smooth it. I'm going to be smoothing it out. You want to get every last bit. You won't miss any of it. So keep going. Then I will smooth it out again, like I said. There you go. Got it. So now I'm gonna sit there and smooth all that out so that it's evenly all in there. And then I'm gonna pop it back in the freezer, and that's it. And then that's it. I'm gonna put now I'll come back and put the fudge in on here. I'll show you how the fudge goes on there then. But that's it for now, and I'll be back.
Alright, as you can see, we got our cakes out, and they're cold, and we got our mousse, and Hershey's milk chocolate. Woo! Man, that takes me back to we used to live in Pennsylvania, about 45 minutes to an hour away from Hershey. I miss it. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take some of this mousse, and I'm gonna plop it in the center of my cakes. And wait! Chris says that this is gonna be way too much chocolate with the Hershey's and the mousse, but I'm laying the smack down. You do this, man. This will be death by chocolate. This is gonna be sweet, awesome. Oh my goodness. Oh, I just think I need to put a little bit more layer on that one. I really want them to have a taste of mousse when they bite into it. Oh my God, help me. Lord, save me. Oh, this looks so good. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna smooth this out. And basically you just wanna do layer upon layer upon layer, and then the outside's gonna get the Hershey's chocolate icing. You're gonna cut this open, and what I hope for is when they cut it open, they're gonna see the layering that all those cooking shows look for, and that's the presentation mode.
Generous with it, because it can't be bad adding more sugar, but it can be bad if you can't get it off the rag when you go to unroll it. So that's what I do first. Now I always get, when I'm doing these, I always buy these brand new, these are called like flour bags. That's what I buy. And so that's what I'm using now. And I'm just gonna put it like this. And I kind of drape it over because it's gonna flop on that. So, let's see, is it cool enough? Yeah, it's cool enough to flip it. So, I'm gonna carefully move these so I can flop it. And I flop it upside down. Okay? So now, as you can see, let's move this out of the way. So now here's my paper. This is the paper I was talking about. As you can see, you know, it's there, and that's why it's important that it's coming off so easily, because I had already prepared it very well. And so you can see, so now we have the bottom sugared so it doesn't stick to the rag here. Now you have to do sugar again on this side. So I'm gonna put the sugar on this side. That's so the rag, as it rolls, because you're gonna roll it like a jelly roll. And that's all help to get that form you need, because otherwise it'll stay straight. So you have to make the form of a roll. And so the only way to do that is while it's cooling, you put sugar in the middle and you roll it up like the roll. That's so it's already prepared for that roll. So now I'm gonna turn it sideways. Well, headway, whatever you wanna call it, sideways, headway. So, then I take it and I roll it up like this. I try not to have too much on the end when I start rolling it. So, and you're just gonna roll it. I usually try to start with a small roll, not a big, huge one, because you want it to be nice and tight when you go to make the roll. And this is gonna finalize what it's gonna look like in the end. So if you make big rolls, you're gonna have big rolls. If you start off small and you work it up like this, you'll have a nice, evenly roll. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a nice evenly roll, you know? And this is now ready. You can leave it set out for a while to cool off, because before you put the insides in, it'll melt. So you have to let this properly cool off. If you're in a jiff, you know, that you have to have it within a couple hours, you can put this in the fridge and it'll obviously drop the temperature faster. If you're really in a pinch, put it in the freezer. Obviously, and the freezer will drop the temperature. That's so you can work with the inside then easier. But this is what I do. So it can set out, it can go in the fridge, but I always just put mine in the fridge so it helps calm it down a lot better. And now it's ready just to go in the fridge, and that's it until it cools off and putting the insides in.
So, because we're going to be getting judged on presentation, taste, and what was the other one? At least presentation and taste at this moment. So, I'll put this here. Squish that down in there. Oh, it's just seeping out. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna put some more on top of there. Oh, look at that, folks. Oh my goodness. Okay, a little bit more on there. Okay, we'll take this. We're gonna smooth it on out. Man, my mouth is drooling. Woo! Oh yeah. Get a little bit more from the side here. Oh, yeah! Okay. Put this piece on top of here. Oh yeah, baby. Okay, now this piece, I took it apart a little bit before I should have. So it's broken apart, but what I'm gonna do, per Timmy's suggestion, yeah, even though it's a contest, we help each other. I'm gonna glue it together with the mousse. Yeah. Oh my God, that looks good. I'm gonna get myself paper towel because I got chocolate everywhere. All right, let me take this out. Let's kind of just smooth it around there. All right here. Oh, this looks so good. All right, I have no idea. All right, I cannot help myself. Okay, for some reason, Christine's looking for something, and she's crawling across the floor, opening up the cupboard door so you didn't see her. Oh well. You know what, folks? This is our life. It is what it is. Now, I do not know how I'm supposed to get it off of here onto something. And that's, my folks, is where my lovely assistant comes in. So alright, guys, I guess I'm supposed to decorate it on here.
Yes.
Alright, I said I knew this, but okay, I gotta get a big spatula. Okay, these spatulas are stuck together. Alright, this looks like sort of like a scooper for I don't know what. Look at that. Oh, look at that, folks. Woo-wee. Just slide it off onto here. Oh, the angels are singing right now. Yeah. All right. Okay. Now, I'm just gonna make sure that we all look pretty good all the way around. And I don't think it's gonna fall over. Alright, so now, I don't think it's gonna fall over. Alright, woo.
Pop it right on top.
You probably should have beaten that.
Yeah, you want to mix that first?
Huh?
Why don't you mix that first before you do it? You should have beat it in with a beater.
No.
That works too.
Just get your hands in. It works too.
Just want it fluffy.
Yeah, I'm trying to hold my broken cake together, but that's all that matters is, okay, presentation is a good part, but taste is a good part too. The icing part, I've never been the greatest at, but we're gonna just take this and plop it on here and make it look the best that we can. My wife makes this look so easy.
What you should be plopping it on.
You should be.
That's so it'll run down over the sides for you.
Well, he doesn't got loose either.
All right, here we go. I got a message here. Message in my madness here.
Okay.
I got this. We're gonna get it. It's chocolate. Well, it doesn't matter what it really looks like. They're gonna be so like, oh. They ain't gonna be worrying about what it looks like. Oh, look at this. All right. We're getting it. Yeah. All right, here. Push this together. Sort of got a lopsided looking cake. Decorating is not my strongest suit, but you know what? You're never gonna learn to do something if you don't try. And all I got to say is when I'm done, I'm gonna say, nailed it! Oh, I think it's falling apart. I think it's too moist.
I would get it in the fridge for a little bit.
It's too heavy on one side.
I would put it back in the center and then let it in the fridge for a little bit.
You should have probably left it before you went with the icing.
Alright, folks. You got something going on here. It's gonna fall apart. We're just gonna go with it. We're gonna keep going. We're not gonna give up. I just don't know how we're gonna cut this.
If you let it chill.
I would put it in the fridge. Put it back in the center and put it in the fridge.
Yeah.
Do I gotta get any like toothpicks or something?
No.
If you put it in the fridge, the icing will get hard and it'll be to your benefit.
Alright, so we're gonna stop here for a moment, straighten it up a little bit the best that we can, and we'll be back. Okay. Okay, we are here today with the awesome Coleman family, and they have been selected, drafted, whatever you want to say, to taste test our desserts. We have our pumpkin roll, we have the peanut butter chocolate ball, we have the mousse chocolate cake, and we have the Oreo ice cream cake that looks like it's an Oreo lava cake right now, but all right,
Homemade ice cream though.
okay, go ahead and which one do you want to start with?
We're gonna start with the pumpkin.
Okay.
Put this over here, and break a piece like that. How about like that?
Okay.
Cool. Ladies first.
Okay, let's do this the other way.
Drum roll, please.
Oh, you're left-handed.
Yes. Okay.
Do you need to rinse your palate after each one? By the reactions, that was pretty good.
Good consistency.
Listen to
Flavor.
So now we're getting into details.
All right. Jimmy, you want to give me the water on the table over there?
Oh, he is gonna rinse his palate. Folks, this is a serious judge
Pretty
here.
good.
I paid him a crisp $100 bill at the door, but that didn't help.
By the way, we do have extra in the fridge.
Yeah, so if you really liked one of these, you may have more.
Okay. Which one of these?
I'm just gonna.
That's the, I'll call it the Reese's Peanut Butter Balls.
You just grab it with your hand.
I just wanna.
You are the only ones going to be touching it.
Eugene, close up, really.
I'm just gonna grab it. My hand.
See, Will ain't scared. That one's a little bit of a different consistency, sort of.
That's the peanut butter one.
Yeah. With the Oreo.
Silence.
Good. I'll save my comments till we finish them off.
All right, this is the mousse chocolate cake. Man,
Don't take such a big piece next time.
that's fun.
All right. Okay.
I'm almost afraid to ask because they're not saying much. They're not saying much, folks. The tension is heavy in this kitchen.
You're a judge, you got me.
All right, let's go for the ice
Let's
cream.
go for the ice cream.
I'm
Yes,
talking about.
you could
You scream, I scream, everybody scream.
you
for
could
ice
slurp it
cream.
with a
And
straw.
we'll scream after this.
Oh, you want some more?
I don't know, we can share. We can share this for the tasting.
The rest is your guys', so you have dessert for a while. Plus, we got more at home.
And this is a lava. What's it
No,
called?
it's
No,
an
I
ice
called it
cream-
lava because it's
It's an ice cream
melting.
fudge with Oreo.
Yeah. And everything's handmade in it.
Everything.
including
The
the fudge.
second bite.
The fudge is handmade.
You're very observant.
The Cool Whip's
All right,
handmade.
folks. You know which one was good. They took the second bite of that one. Woo!
That
All
always
right,
means something.
I think we already know who won.
No, we
it's
don't.
okay.
All right, how do you want us to do this? You want us to rank from the bottom to the top, or
Or
from
just
the-
the best.
It don't really matter.
just the best?
What is it?
Or just give your comments on each one. Whatever you guys feel. This is your
Liza
freedom
says you
to
should do
be.
worst to the best.
Let me say this. You want to go first, babe?
Oh no, go ahead.
The pumpkin is a flavor that I'm not real crazy about. Okay. However, I would eat this again.
Oh,
The pumpkin was very
Okay,
good.
then.
Very nice flavor, not too strong. Very, very good. It broke up in my mouth, kind of melted away.
Professional.
I like it.
he is a professional judge, made it.
Now the peanut butter ball, I was kind of surprised that it was dark on the inside. I thought it was going to be more like a peanut butter color on the inside. But it's deceiving in a good way. Because when you put it in your mouth, you can taste the peanut butter. But it don't look like peanut butter. And then the chocolate on the outside is nice and crisp, right? But then when the inside, it's soft. So that was very good.
A tricker, huh?
Yep. The chocolate cake, you can't go too bad with chocolate cake, in my opinion.
Yes.
The icing was you could taste the icing different from the cake. Do you agree with that? Yeah. When you put it in your mouth, you can taste the icing, you can taste the cake. Very good. The ice cream was real good as well. I would have probably liked to see the ice cream a little firmer, but just for appearance purposes.
No blast freezer yet.
Because what happened was the ice cream was frozen, and then they told you to take the fudge and pour it on right away. Well, the minute you did that, it just took down the temperature of the ice cream.
Correct. I understand. Okay. So
And
now,
so we didn't have the time to say, oh, well, now let's just let it sit there. So that's why it's a little mushy like that.
okay.
Okay.
All right. So now we understand how the process of making it. If I had to say anything you want to say about any one of them before I reveal the one that I think is number one?
If you don't mind.
I don't
I
mind.
mean, I tend to agree with what you said. When I first tasted
This is about showing how we're all unique in God's eyes. That if God would have made us all the same, we would be dull. But God has given us all individuality, and because of our individuality, we all have different tastes, we all have different desires, and it makes up who we are. And so this is showing that it doesn't matter who you are or what you are, God will still use you, and you're still good, you're still beautiful, and that these are all different because it represents who we all are, different in God, and He made us purposely that way.
Yes.
Hey, come this way. Okay, we are here with our awesome other friends, John and Diane.
Hello.
And John says he would sacrifice for the Lord if he had to.
And this is going to be my sacrifice today. Tasting.
So if you want to unveil the
Although
different...
you cannot eat the balls.
Okay, that's the
Yes,
one.
yes,
with
that
the-
is-
Okay, we got it.
We have a technical difficulty on the field. We might have to throw a yellow flag because John can't have peanut butter. Start wherever you like. We have Oreo cookie ice cream.
with fudge, peanut butter, Oreo
Oreo.
balls,
In roll.
pumpkin roll,
And then a chocolate
Chocolate mousse cake.
A mousse, yeah. Now that's the ice cream is all fresh made.
everything.
We froze it in the shape and everything. We made the ice cream frozen in the shape. The reason it's so soft is we made homemade fudge.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And it says pour it over. Well,
Why,
we
it's
did.
hot.
And I thought about this when we did this, that it's hot. But what happened was it raised the temperature so quick that it started making it really loose. And knowing that we had to get out and get this done, we didn't have time to let it refreeze again. So it made it kind of mushy because the fudge was kind of hot from cooking it and stuff like that.
I still
But it's
gonna eat
fresh.
it. That's no problem.
And then
That's it.
Okay, so we are going to try each one.
Yes.
everything's
Except
been
because peanuts make his throat itchy. No peanuts for
no
him.
peanuts.
Okay.
But everything's been made from scratch, I think. Maybe not.
Oh, all from scratch.
Yes.
Well,
Ooh.
yes.
Yes and no. Eugene didn't, but I can't tell you which one.
Ooh, that's good.
We'll reveal that later.
That's super good.
I know Eugene did this one.
Who doesn't like ice cream?
Okay. Should I try this one even though he can't?
Yes.
You
I pass. I watch you.
And it's all yours. We're just gonna leave it behind for you guys. Eat it as you want to.
Ooh. We're so happy that the Reedies are friends because look what happens. Peanut butter.
She must be American.
I love peanut butter.
So does somebody else in the house.
No, I gotta say, the way you made them, the shapes, they look really nice. Looks like chocolate nuggets, kind of. Makes me almost want to eat it, but
You better not.
Don't do it. We have a nurse in the house, but let's not go
No.
there.
Let's not push that.
So good. Okay, let's do the pumpkin
Alright.
roll.
And who doesn't like pumpkin rolls around
no,
the
what
holidays?
is the white stuff?
Cream cheese.
Cream
Well,
cheese frosting.
It's cream cheese, powdered sugar, vanilla, and butter. And the butter's all homemade too. So the cream cheese and everything's just homemade.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand how it tastes like.
Oh, look at
Just
that.
one more time.
Go on,
Just to make
toys.
sure. Just to make sure.
Go on, toys. Uh-oh.
Checking it twice.
Do you want to find out who's naughty or nice?
Are you ready to try the chocolate cake?
John's like, I'm done.
No, I have to make sure the taste of this one is gone before I eat the other one. So
He's
I'm
a
gonna
true,
wash this down before.
he's a true judge. Gotta cleanse my palate.
I'm taking my job serious here, right? Right. All right,
That's
go
right.
ahead.
Ooh, this looks good. So this is chocolate cake.
With
With
mousse.
mousse inside.
Oh, with mousse.
Yes.
That is good.
It's homemade mousse. He made
That is
homemade
very
mousse.
good.
Well, now you know it's one of us men.
That's very good. We're supposed to decide?
Yes.
Yes.
That's the
If you
problem.
want to.
I think it's
You can retaste
impossible
it
to
if you need
decide.
to, or do whatever. I don't.
It's just you have freedom. You're whatever.
Talk together if you want, whatever. You can retaste, do whatever you
It's
need
just
to do.
bragging rights. That's all.
These are
That's
all
hard.
super yummy.
These are good.
Well, I know one thing we can agree on. We love that God loves diversity and variety because look at all these treats.
Wow.
I
And
like
we can-
chocolate and vanilla.
wow.
I love the peanut butter. I cannot resist the peanut butter with a little bit of
Whoa.
ice cream on it.
Yes.
John, you can't try that.
No, John. Don't do it. Don't do it, John.
I just trust a judgment.
It's super good.
Oh, this is hard. So,
I really like this one. I really like this one. I really like this one. I really like this one.
all right. Let me.
So
Because
basically, I like all of
That
them.
could be a
Is
draw.
there a
you can-
four-way
you-
tie?
You have to choose, honey.
Yeah, you can.
They're paying us to be judges, not the.
They're paying us.
They are paying us with
The
this
dessert.
stuff, yes, to be judges, not friends. So I'm just gonna throw out what I'm thinking. I'm not a pumpkin person, but I actually really like this. So
It's really good.
We noticed.
okay, yeah, no, because this is what happened. I took a lady and I'm probably not gonna like it, but wait a second, this is not bad at all. So I took another one. It's good. So.
It's addicting.
The ice cream is kind of mushy, as you said, but I'm not gonna take it against you because you have to take
Does
it
it
from a different
melted?
place. It melted. This is the second place that you're coming to, so I like the ice cream, and you guys know I'm all into chocolate cake. So
I still want it.
so
While he talks,
while she eats,
While he talks.
that's homemade fudge in there.
Yes.
Yes.
Homemade ice cream,
Homemade
homemade
fudge.
fudge, homemade everything.
Yep.
Everything in it.
John's still trying.
I just want to make sure what I
That's the.
judge to be truthful.
Folks, this is the awesome part of being a judge. You get to keep eating.
So
Sorry.
I'm serious. I like this one with a little bit of that on it.
So she likes both
Wow.
of them. Okay.
Wow.
Followed by that one, followed by that one. I mean, as a chaser.
Okay.
I don't mean in order of my preference.
Hmm.
Well, we found out you would mix them
All right,
together.
I said if I were at a buffet, I would have a little bit of each of these on my plate for sure.
That's okay.
But you can only pick
too.
one. This time you can only pick one.
Yeah, but I said that too. It's okay. It's their decision.
Yeah, it's their decision,
Mason.
whatever they make.
That's the purpose of her devotion.
Well, yeah,
Not in the kingdom, we can have it all. So.
Whoa. Okay.
So-
I think that this is just a foretaste of
Yes.
the marriage
Is
supper of
that
the
your
lamb.
final-
And
decision?
I won't be allergic against peanut butter when I'm in heaven, so I will be eating everything.
I want this one with that on top.
Okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
We'll take it as that.
Okay with that.
So,
Hold on.
I definitely like this, but this is gonna make number 3 for me because I'm not a pumpkin person. That's the only reason. But I really like for a pumpkin pie. Oh, is it pie or cake? What do you call it?
A
It's
roll.
A roll.
Oh yes, I should have seen that. Yes, for a pumpkin roll, it's really tasty.
It's super good.
Now I have to choose between the two of these. I really like both of them.
Okay, do Diane. Do the cake with the ice cream.
Cake a la mode with the.
If you would have been watching me, I
Fudge in there.
actually took some of this and some of this. So definitely would do both together. Yes. Yeah. Which one? Okay. So I'm gonna take this and put that on top of this,
Okay.
and that's how I would eat it.
Okay.
It's the ice cream on top of the cake.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now you must know, Timmy made the ice cream.
Yay! Very good, very good.
Mason made the peanut butter balls.
Very good.
I made the pumpkin roll. And Eugene made the cake.
Eugene, you know how to get to my
Yeah,
heart.
I knew.
So you guys just said we're gonna each make an
Yes.
A dessert, and you picked your own recipe
Yes.
without consulting each other.
Yeah.
Well, it started out, they were supposed to be just a cake, but they cheated.
That's what he calls it.
They
He
upped
cheated!
it. They upped it. Well, we can make a cake. That's simple for us. We're gonna go one level higher. We're gonna do a pumpkin roll. Everybody loves the pumpkin rolls, and he was
I
gonna
look
make
at it
homemade
as
ice
a
cream.
little bit more difficult.
Yes.
I mean, it's become easy for me,
Well,
but it's
who
still a
won?
little bit more difficult.
Yes.
I could mess it up, but
They all-
it'll make it
we're all
more
together.
challenging for him
But I
and
got
not as
one
for
extra
him.
though.
So
Yes, you did.
This